Imagine an elephant covered in fluffy fur as big as a house. Where did they go? Long ago, our Earth was a super chilly place, covered in glittering white snow. This frosty, magical time in history was called the Great Ice Age. Huge sheets of blue ice covered mountains, valleys, and wide open plains. But even in the freezing cold, amazing giant animals lived happily together. Meet the woolly mammoth, a mighty giant wandering across the snowy land. Mammoths were twice as big as modern elephants, with super long curved tusks. They wore two thick, cozy layers of warm brown fur from head to toe. Underneath their shaggy coat, a thick layer of fat kept them toasty warm. Their small furry ears helped them stay warm in the freezing winter wind. With their giant curved tusks, they could shovel away piles of heavy snow. Underneath the frosty snow, they happily munched on dry, delicious yellow grass. A hungry mammoth needed to eat hundreds of pounds of grass every day. Mammoths lived in friendly family herds, traveling across vast icy plains together. Big mammoth mothers always kept their fluffy, playful babies safe and warm. Look over there. Another giant ice creature is walking through the cold mist. It is the saber-toothed cat, famous for its two super long, sharp fangs. And look at that enormous ground sloth, as tall as a tall wooden cabin. These amazing giants ruled the frosty planet for thousands and thousands of years. The cold, snowy plains were their perfect, cozy home full of tasty grass. But slowly, something very big and surprising began to happen on Earth. The big golden sun began to shine, much warmer in the blue sky. The long, freezing ice age was finally coming to a gentle end. Huge mountains of thick ice began to melt into rushing, sparkling streams. Puddles of cool water turned the dry, snowy plains into squishy, wet mud. The dry, crunchy yellow grass that mammoths loved slowly stopped growing well. In its place, tall green trees, dense moss, and soggy marshes appeared everywhere. Now, walking across the wet, muddy ground became very tricky for giant mammoths. Their heavy, gigantic feet would easily get stuck deep inside squishy bogs. And remember that extra thick, fluffy fur coat they were wearing? In the new warm summer sunshine, that heavy coat felt way too hot. Mammoths could not just take off their warm fur, like a winter jacket. Finding enough dry grass to eat became harder and harder each day. Giant sloths and other big plant eaters also struggled to find fresh food. When plant eaters got hungry and weak, big predators had trouble too. Around this same time, clever early humans were exploring new lands. Ancient humans made warm clothes from animal skins to explore the wilderness. They worked together in clever teams and learned how to hunt big animals. Humans and climate changes made life very challenging for the giant mammoths. Slowly over time, mammoth herds became smaller and smaller across the continents. They traveled far north to tiny, freezing islands to find leftover cold weather. On these remote islands, the very last woolly mammoths lived quietly. Eventually, the last giant mammoths disappeared, leaving behind only frozen fossils. Today, scientists discover their giant bones and tusks, buried deep under frozen soil. Some mammoths were preserved so well in ice, their fur looks brand new. By studying these ancient fossils, scientists learn how these fluffy giants lived. But wait. Did all elephant creatures disappear forever from our world? Not at all. Look closely at the warm, sunny green plains of today. Meet our modern elephant cousins, living happily in Africa and Asia. Modern elephants have thin, gray skin, without heavy fur to stay cool. They have huge, floppy ears that fan back and forth like giant wings. Flapping their big ears helps cool their bodies under the hot sun. Their long, flexible trunks can spray refreshing water all over their backs. Being lighter and cooler makes them perfectly fit for warm green forests. Nature is truly amazing at helping animals change and adapt over time. When the world gets warmer, animals grow features suited for sunny weather. Though woolly mammoths are gone, their wonderful story teaches us so much. They remind us how important it is to protect our changing planet today. We must take good care of modern elephants and all wild creatures. What is your favorite giant creature from the magical, frosty ice age?